strip, a Henry. Take the top of it off, two sides. Get your filter, take that off. You've got a inside piece. If you just grab one side, make sure the rubber's off. Put that in the basket, put that to one side. Take out the old bag. You've got rubbish in there, put a little empty out. Right, so what you then need to do is you've got to get your flathead. Get your flathead, you've got the side cap, just put that there, a bit of wiggle in, pull up. Do that onto the other side again. Then you got two cross heads. Get a cross edge screwdriver. Right, and take the screw out. You've got one. Take the wheel off. Push the in bit out. Put that into your plastic container or whatever you'd like to put it in. Do that to complete the other side. Take that off, put that screw into your container. Do this exact same. And then get your flathead. Go to one way all the corners off. Push that up, that should all flip off. Got the face. Then you got the end bit. You'll see two little clips there. One there, one there. Just pry that up. Flathead you need. And then that's your top done. Next bit is the more complicated bit, the head. So you will need a star torque. T25, and just take the 4 screws on the outside first. Those two. You need to take all of these ones out. Just had to go get a different screwdriver because one of these were already cross-threaded. So if you just take the 4th screw out, get a little flathead if it gets stuck, and just pull it up slowly. You've got your 4th one out, pull that up, and then you'll be presented with this, which is the cord reel, and you'll be presented with the top. You don't need to take nothing off the top. You clean that hole. You got the top piece, the coil. Get your screwdriver and you'll see 3 screws there. Just take those off. Take these 3 off. Take that off. Nothing else needs to come off that. Then you're presented with the electric inside of it. Unscrew these. Make sure the screw comes all the way out. Put that into your pot. Take that out. And then pull the piece up here. Pull the actual main piece of wire. Pull that out. Grab the bottom of it so it doesn't get all messy. And that's the lead out. If you wanted to replace it, that's a whole easy thing. You just then do the complete opposite. You've then got the bronze contacts. If you just pull that piece up slowly, then get a little flathead, pull that up, slide that across. We've centered with one of them. They're really thin, so they're quite easy to lose. The next one is always the complicated one, but if you just get the flathead, pull it up, you've got a little hole, so you've got a bit that goes in there, which goes in like that. You pull that up, then you've got that, and that's all done. You go on to the main part, which is all the motor. So now you can take the 3 screws out of the bottom, which you'll find in the holes, which is where all the screws will be. So that's one screw. That's screw number 2. And then this is screw number 3. This model that I'm doing right now is the Henry spring clean, but this will go with a majority of the new pneumatics, not any pneumatics over the year of 2019. So that's the first screw out. Then you get your little flathead and just this bit here, put that under there, pull that up. Then when it gets up a bit, shake it off. Pick the motor out. Take the terminals off. That's one. Be careful because they can come out a bit. Pull that up. Then you've got the motor inside. Pull that up. You've got 2 white rubber things. If you just put on them, they can be washed. Then that's the soundproofing. You've then got the Henry motor itself. This one's quite a new one, so that won't need a clean. You've then got the actual rubber seal. And then you've got the bottom clip. That can be washed as it is. You've got this bit. So what you do, you see you've got a clip there. You just push that down and push, just like that. As you can see, it's just popped out a bit. Pull. You've then got this. That is all stripped. You can clean that. You've then got the actual main part. You see underneath you've got a little white cover. If you just get your little flathead, it'll fly off. Got quite a big piece on there, which is the clip. Then you've got the electrics up, and so if you just pull those off and unclip it all, you've then got the bag. If you just, there's a little lip there, you just pull that, and the other side. That can go in your cleaning box. Again, got all the switches. If you just get the flathead and just ever so slightly just push it in, that's you need to do to both sides, just so then you can get a good grip and pull it out just like that. Slide it out. If one goes off, try and clip it back in, just because it's a lot of hassle. Do that to the other side, and then you've got that. If any of them have came loose, there you go. That's if any come loose. Then you got this, the coils. If you just push out the spade connectors and get a flathead, just push the little metal notches out. When those came out, you can get your little flathead and just go around with the flathead and just push it all up. They can be cleaned, but you will need to re-grease them. or put some oil or something on them, just so then it's got a little bit of movement on it. Push these off, just so then you've got a bit of space to just then put your little flathead under. Got your other bit, then that's all clean. You can clean all that. Next part is the actual metal head and tube, so they can get stuck. So if you just put that down to your feet, you've got your two tubes. They can be washed as is, and then just take this head off. You've got your second tube, that can be washed as is, and then you've got your turbo head, as this is what this model came with. So there will be a video of how to clean a normal style head, but it's just 4 screws you have to pop out. If you just get your flat head, be gentle and just pop that up. And then you have got 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you just get a cross head from there, then come out. Those can go on your tub. Make sure you can pop these wheels off, just so you can get all the dirt and everything from behind them. Which, as this one is quite new, there's not much dirt behind them, but if it's heavily used, so make sure you got all the screws out of it. And the top you can just lift off. This one has been a bit used, but this one she bought second hand, so it's quite good. Then inside you can take this bit off, and that's what it looks like inside. So if you just pull that up, make sure you get all the dust and all sorts off there. You've then got your little spin door in there, that could be washed as it is. Make sure you get like a little bit of oil and the little bearings on each side, just so they spin freely. Then you've got the head. If you just look at where the little clips are, which are all in the side, which are majority of the time filled up with dirt, just get a little screwdriver, and that's one side popped up. And do that to the other side. And then you'll see these are always filled with loads of hair. If I just take that off, just so then I'll go and clean it straight after. Then you got the other side. These sides are always filled with hair. This will slow it down considerably. And that's just a load of hair that's been melted onto the side. Another piece. Pull the hair off. The other side's not bad. Take all the hair off. Now you got these bits. You'll have one of the plastic sides, which looks like it has melted, but it hasn't. It's just where all the hair is pushed out. So that's one side. Tap it all out. Can you take? Yeah. If you get a little flat edge, you'll have a little squeegee. Even if you want to replace it, you can just pull it up. It can be a bit fiddly sometimes. There you go, that's all stripped. Then the last part of it all is the hose. So if you just want to, you can pop the edges off. Which there be just 2 clips, just get a little flattered under it. Then you took the cuff off. That can sometimes get dirty, but a good wash in a bucket or chuck it through your washing machine, and that will make it come up perfect. The motor, if you needed to get it replaced, is just how I just showed you how to do it. This one's in perfect condition. So this you can chuck through the washing machine, or you can wash by hand. So can you do with the filter. I always put a new bag in, whether it's been used or not, so that can go in the bin. I treat the customer to a new bag, and that is how you strip a Henry.